All right, guys, welcome to the Slight Edge Network. My name is Matt Balducci, and what we're going to cover today is the 4 phases of learning anything new, which in my opinion is understanding how to develop and learn and become successful. So over the last 20 plus years, I played baseball in Europe ran a multi-million-dollar business. I've coached hundreds of students in running businesses sizing between $60,000 and $650,000 in revenue. And what it comes down to is learning this specific thing. So the first phase is anytime you start something new, you're excited. We all know how that feels, right? So if you want to lose weight or start a new business or basically figure out, how to pick up that girl at the bar, right? You're super excited. Now you also could be slightly nervous. I call them butterflies, people call them that. But what we found is that that's just human nature. And I'm not gonna go into the science today behind it, but what you're doing is you're getting a dopamine hit, and they call it the honeymoon phase. And in the honeymoon phase of anything, you're super, super, super excited. And that's why in the beginning of the new year, when I go to the gym, we're gonna see hundreds of people flock to the gym for the first 7 days, and then they're gonna stop going. And it's because, again, they have 7 days of a honeymoon phase of wanting to get in shape, get healthier. Or you hear people all the time, or I see it at least, working with college students, is I see the college student on campus who says, Matt, I want to run a business, okay? But they're never gonna run a business, and I don't mean to be mean by saying that, it's just that they don't understand this process. So phase 1, we've already kind of talked a lot about, which is just the excitement phase. Phase 2 is deception. Now what deception is where you realize that you suck. And what that might mean is you get to the gym and it's hard and you can't continue working out, or you get home and you feel that soreness in your body and that excitement goes away because now you have to go back the next day and continue until you get through that. Or if you start a business, you might actually realize that you don't know what the heck you're doing. So I teach salespeople all the time how to go out there and sell, and what ends up happening, that what they find is that they suck. And they don't understand why. And what they have to understand is they have to have patience. And this is called deception. And this is the biggest key component, in my opinion, to successful people. There's a difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And what you see all the time in successful people is the growth mindset, which is this exact 4 phases. So the third phase is when you start actually learning and realizing how to do it. Right? And again, what ends up happening in this phase is you become competent. So now you are on the journey of losing weight. So you stand in front of the mirror after a month and you all of a sudden see a couple pounds that have fallen off and you feel excited again, right? And then the last phase is where the growth happens. This is what we see on camera. This is what you see when someone writes a book. You see that overnight success. But in general, what you're really seeing is you're seeing that journey that they went through multiple times to get there, which is the 4 phases. So phase 1, excitement, right? Everybody feels that for whatever they're doing. When you go to college and you get your college acceptance, you're super pumped, super excited. And then you get there and you realize it's not high school anymore. Then you're gonna move into deception. This is the key. You have to understand this phase. And you have to understand when you hit it. Because when you hit it, ultimately what's gonna happen is you're gonna go 2 paths. You're either gonna quit and give up, like most people do, or you're gonna realize that I need to grow, I need to learn, I need to develop. So now we're in phase 3, right? Which is now you're competent. You understand what you're trying to get to, you have your goal, and you're more confident, and you now know how to get the result. The last phase is this. And this is when it gets exciting. And like I talked about earlier in this video, this is what you see in the magazines, the newspapers, all the success stories you hear. This is what you hear about, which is the growth portion. You don't hear about the 10 years of garbage and shit they had to go through to get to that point, okay? And so that's the last phase. So to recap, guys, there's 4 phases and you gotta understand it to be successful. First phase is understand when you're excited, that excitement will go away. It's normal, it's human nature. Then you're gonna hit deception. As you guys saw, I spent a lot of time on deception. Deception's the key, in my opinion, to success. And the third one is when you realize that you actually know what you're doing now, right? Which in a couple months, I'll know how to edit videos, and I will have had gained probably about 10, 20 pounds of muscle mass, and it's great. And then the last one is now I can look in the mirror, and when I look at somebody, which I already say this, I'm a bodybuilder, but now the results will show. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I highly recommend tuning into my next couple videos. We're gonna be going over a lot of topics like this. And again, as we go through over the course of the next year, what you're gonna see is just little topics like this, and what I recommend is subscribe so that you can have my videos pop in. I'm gonna be having a couple videos follow me, my fitness journey from where I'm at today to becoming a bodybuilder. I'm also gonna be posting some successful videos on business, how to make sales, how to go out there and do, network and things like that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you later.